Welcome back to Car Future Wheelz. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic machines to ever wear the Stuttgart crest. 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS. This is more than just a sports car, it's a time capsule of heritage and innovation blended perfectly into a single masterpiece on four wheels. As the camera slowly glides around the car, you start to take in the familiar silhouette, the Targa roofline, that unmistakable curve, that signature brushed aluminum roll bar instantly tells you this isn't your average 911. The Targa is the romantic one, the one that merges the joy of open-top driving with the everyday usability of a coupe. For 2026, Porsche hasn't reinvented the Targa, but it has refined it in ways that remind you why they're still at the top of the game. Walk along the side, and you notice those new 21-inch forged alloys with their dark satin finish, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tires that almost look too good to drive on. The stance is wider, the shoulders more pronounced, giving the Targa 4 GTS a muscular yet elegant form. The frameless doors close with that signature Porsche thunk that could almost be a trademark sound. And then there's that silver Targa bar, a design nod to the 1965 original, yet made from modern lightweight aluminum with integrated camera sensors for the new driver assistance systems. Move to the rear, and the emotion really hits. The LED light strip now flows seamlessly across the width of the car, connecting those sculpted rear haunches with a single glowing line. The blacked-out tailpipes, unique to the GTS, add a sense of aggression, while the retractable spoiler blends flush into the bodywork until needed. And yes, that GTS badge in gloss black isn't just for show, it represents the perfect balance between the purity of the car era and the wild spirit of the turbo. Step inside, and the magic continues. The cabin of the 2026 Targa 4 GTS is a perfect blend of old-school Porsche simplicity and cutting-edge digital craftsmanship. The dashboard has been cleaned up, less clutter, more purpose. The analog tachometer has finally gone digital, but Porsche made sure it feels right, maintaining the central circular design we all know and love. To its sides, curved OLED displays now deliver customizable driver information with crisp clarity. The steering wheel, wrapped in race text and Alcantara, feels perfectly weighted, inviting your hands to take control. The GTS trim brings a darker, sportier atmosphere. Black race text upholstery covers most surfaces, offset by subtle red stitching and GTS logos embossed into the headrests. The seats themselves are a revelation, lightweight yet supremely comfortable, hugging you like a precision-made glove. The new infotainment system runs on Porsche Communication Management 7, featuring faster processing, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a redesigned interface that feels intuitive rather than intrusive. Even the voice assistant has been updated to respond more naturally to commands. There's a tactile joy here that many modern cars have lost. The click of the drive mode selector, the cold touch of the aluminum paddle shifters, the way every switch feels engineered rather than just assembled. Porsche still understands that driving isn't just about numbers, it's about emotion, feel, and connection. Under the hood, the sculpted engine cover, you'll find the familiar 3.0-liter twin-turbo flat-six. But this year, Porsche has pushed it even further. The 2026 Targa 4 GTS now produces around 485 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to the brilliant 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, sending power to all four wheels with astonishing precision. The result, 0 to 60 in just 3.1 seconds, blisteringly quick for a Targa. The top speed, around 192 miles per hour. But numbers only tell part of the story. What matters is how it feels. Fire it up, and the exhaust note is pure Porsche, deep, rich, mechanical music. The GTS Sport exhaust adds a slightly angrier edge, with crackles and pops on overrun that remind you this car still has a wild side. On the road, it's an intoxicating mix of agility and composure. The all-wheel drive system gives you incredible confidence, especially in wet or uneven conditions, yet it still feels rear-biased, just enough to let you dance through corners with finesse. The adaptive suspension, Part of the Porsche active suspension management system, constantly adjusts damping to keep the car flat and controlled, but never harsh. You can drive it daily in comfort mode, and within seconds, flip it into sport mode and feel it transform into something alive and hungry for curves. The steering, as always, is a Porsche masterpiece, a sharp, direct, full of feel. Every input, every millimeter of rotation translates perfectly to what the car does underneath you. It's as though the 911 reads your mind. And that's something no amount of horsepower or tech can replicate. The brake system, lifted straight from the 911 Turbo, gives you massive stopping power with zero fade, whether you're carving up a mountain road or hammering laps at a track day. Fuel economy might not be the first thing on your mind with a GTS, but Porsche claims improved efficiency thanks to lighter internals and refined turbo management. Still, no one buys a Targa 4 GTS to save fuel, they buy it for the experience. And what an experience it is, when it comes to price. The 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS sits around the $172,000 mark before options aid, though as always with Porsche, options can send that number soaring past $200,000 easily. But that's the price you pay for craftsmanship that borders on obsession. You're not just buying a car, you're buying an icon refined for the modern era. A statement that says you value the art of driving as much as the act itself. On the road, the Targa 4 GTS occupies a rare sweet spot. It's not as extreme as the GT3, not as raw as the Turbo S, but it carries its own unique personality. It's the one that wants to be driven across continents with the roof down, through windy coastal roads, under starlit skies. It's less about chasing lap times and more about savoring every moment behind the wheel. The blend of sound, wind, motion, and emotion, it's something that can't be replicated by numbers or screens. And perhaps that's the magic of the Targa. It's nostalgic yet progressive, analog yet digital, powerful yet refined. It connects you to Porsche's glorious past while confidently driving into the future. You feel the decades of engineering, the countless hours of testing, the philosophy that every single 911 must deliver that indescribable feeling of balance and control. As the sun sets and the engine finally quiets, you step back and take one last look. The 2026 Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS isn't just another new Model A, it's a love letter to driving. In an era where so many sports cars are chasing trends, this one stays true to itself. It doesn't scream for attention, it simply earns it. For those lucky enough to own one, every drive will feel like an event. And for the rest of us, we can only admire what Porsche continues to achieve, a proof that even after more than 60 years, the 911 still knows how to stir the soul. This has been Car Future Wheelz. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Porsche's latest masterpiece. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more upcoming reviews, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next in the world of performance and innovation. Until next time, keep your wheels on the road, your passion high, and remember, the future belongs to those who still love to drive.